Hello guys, we're back for another video. This time I will be doing just like last time, an Rlcs prediction. This time it will be the Rlcs World Championship prediction. So let's start right away. Uh, First of all, for the round 1 matches, I'll keep them pretty straightforward. Like some of these are pretty obvious who's gonna win, like for example Orlando Pirates 3-0, pretty straightforward. Renegades Bravado, same thing. The Gaming Gladiators, exactly the same. Like I don't see any of these teams causing an upset. I don't think any of these matches will be close, though I can see Renegades taking a game off Bravado, but I doubt it. Then we have Space Station versus the Club again. I don't think there's upset potential here. I think it'll be a 3-1 for SSG. I think SSG is gonna have an easy time. Carmine 0-1, I can see kind of a threat for 0-1, but at the same time, it's Carmine Corp. That's a 3-1 as well. And then I have Pioneers versus Veloce, which I think here I'll give it to Veloce. I think Pioneers is a very good team, one of my favorite teams personally. Like Veloce is so underrated. I think Veloce has so much talent going for them. So yeah, they're winning that. And then Secret versus Temper. I might go for the upset there. Honestly, I can see Secret. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I need more upsets. I feel like Secret can take that game. Secret's very underrated, and I don't rate Semper very high, especially without Archie. No disrespect to Exotic, but like Archie's one of the best players in the world. Then Verdi Optic, again a 3-0, pretty straightforward. Alright, now for round 2, we have Pioneers vs Bravado, again 3-0, Pioneers is insane. Semper Gaming Gladiators, same thing. Here, I'm actually gonna do a 3-1 here, so it's a bit more. I thought of doing it, and I'll also, honestly, no, I think I'll do a 3-1 here. I want one of them to take a game. Oh, but that changes a lot of things. So yeah, if Club's facing Verdi, I think that's a 3-0 still. I don't think, I think they would have shot Bravado as well anyways. And if you want Veloce, that's actually, those matches are actually a bit harder now. Version 1 versus Veloce. I think that's gonna be a 3-1, though I think Version 1 is one of the best teams in the world. One of my favorites to win it all, and I think they have a good matchup against Veloce. Big secret. Do I go for the upset here, though? I'm just thinking if I'm going for the upset. Honestly, I might. I say it goes to 5, but I saw Dig looking very bad against 0-1 at Gamers 8. Like, yeah, they took them to 5, but they lost all the 3v3 matches, and that's not good. So you know what, I'm gonna have it. I don't care. Secret's winning. We gotta have some bold predictions right now. Optic Carmine. Secret's gonna be my dark horse for the wild card. Optic Carmine. I think this match will go similar to what happened in Furia versus Optic in the Spring Major. So I think it will also be a 3-1. I think they have similar playstyles, Carmine vs Sock and Optic. So yeah, I can see that. Then Renegades vs Space Station, I think it's pretty straightforward as well. I think Space Station will be sweeping that, actually. Or maybe not, actually, I'm not sure. I think I'll give them a game, why not? Renegades are a good team. Then time for round 3. I'll start with the low ones, which is Bravado Gaming Gladiators. I think Gladiators win this. I really like the Gladiators roster. I'm a big fan of Gladiators, one of my favorite teams. They're not that talented. Like, I mean, they are talented, but like not on the level of like version 1 Space Station. Like, obviously I don't have them going through wildcard, even though I would be very happy to have them going. Like, they have improved so much during the season, and I think it can be a threat for next season. Now Verdi Orlando Pirates. Now I think Verdi is kind of the opposite of Gaming Gladiators. They started off as the best team in APAC and they really fell off. And Orlando Pirates kind of fell off as well, though. They were the best team by far, and then they became MB team. Honestly, this is going to 5. I will have the Verdi. Yeah, Verdi's winning then. Why not? No. Dig versus O1. I mean, same thing. I'm sorry. I want to give this to Dig, but like, Dig got swept by O1 in the Gamers 8. Like, in terms of 3 matches, they won the 2s and the 1s matches. So yeah, I'm gonna say goes to 5 again, and O1 pushes you in 5. Now Dig is gonna be shaking. I know that. Optic versus the club. I think there's upset potential here, but I think Optic can play good defense. They lost to Carmine, which is not the end of the world, one of the best teams in the wildcard. So yeah, I'm giving that to them. 3-1 though. I wanna have club take again. Now the OC matchup. I know most people would give it to Pioneers, but I think it'll be closer than what people think. Honestly. They're always very close. Like, I know they faced each other in Regional 3 of Spring, where Pioneers fought 3, and then I think in Regional 1, Renegades won against them. Or Regional 2, I don't remember. But I think it'll be a 3-1. Yeah, why not? Or 3-2, because people are sleeping on Renegades in this matchup. Then Veloci versus Senpai. This is actually hard as well. I say it goes to 5 though. I had them beating, lost to Secret, beat Orlando Pirates, Pioneer. You know, I think I'm going for it. Veloci. Veloci is back in high. No. Version 1 versus Secret. I think version 1 here clinches their spot at the main event by sweeping Secret. I think they are probably the best team in wildcard along with SSG. They are very close in skill level. So yeah, I think that's a 3-0 without a doubt. Even though I think Secret's very good. Space Station Carmine. That's a hard match, honestly. I think it goes either way. I do want to give it to Carmine though. I think Space Station is gonna do what they always do. They're gonna start off slow the series, and then that will cost them the series. They'll try to do a reverse sweep attempt like what they did to Falcons, but then Carmine's gonna clinch it in game 5. Now round 4 high. Space Station versus Veloce. I think this is where Space Station clinches it. I think they 3-2 Veloce. Like, it's hard to predict the MENA teams because, like, I'll be honest, of all the regions, it's the region I watched the least, and also the one we know of the least besides SSA, because we haven't seen any of these teams online besides Falcons. So it's hard to tell. Like, Secret 01, like, because of that reason, I'm also giving this Secret in 5. Because I don't know enough about 01. Then Pioneers vs Optic, this is going to 5 again. Oops. I'll give it to Optic though. Why not? Then here, I think Dig will. Yeah, they sweep them. Why not? Semper sweeps Glats, even though they're not in a good state moment like Dig. Dig's looking rough. I think that's. Nah, actually, I want to give them a game. Because this is a match we saw at the Fall Major and Dig absolutely destroyed Verdi. So it would be a good progression to see them taking a game. And Renegades versus the club for elimination. I am gonna say Renegades win this because they have a thing for beating Sam. I don't know what it is, but they always beat Sam. People were memeing when they beat Fury at the Winter Major, and I think they'll beat Sam again. 3-1 actually. That's it. Okay. Alright, so last matches. Oh my god, these are tough. Pioneers versus Dig. I think I gotta go for it. Like, if you saw it on Twitter, I said it on Twitter. Dig is not making it past the wild card. Follow me on Twitter if you want. But Dig is not making it past wild card. They are losing to Pioneers here in 5. I didn't know who they'd face in round 5, I'll be honest. I haven't done this before. Like, I think they lose this. I think my bracket looks good, honestly. When it comes to the upsets and everything, I can see this happening. Then 0-1 versus Sempa. I think I gotta give it to you here. I think Semper, I'm not the biggest fan of Semper, but I don't think they will lose to 0-1. I think they have a team. They have talent. Exotic is a talented player. So our shots at Casio with a LAN experience, and I think they'll win. Below share Renegades. I think this is going to 5, honestly. I can see anyone win. I do want to give another Mina team some attention. Do I go for Mina for Renegades? Let me see the results. I know Kolo was performing very well in spring, but I need to see how competitive they were. Yeah, they took them to the grand final, honestly. They got swept by Kolo. Because we didn't see this team what's it called, like the Gamers 8 tournament. We didn't see them. They got knocked out in 12. They're not. I have some mixed feelings about Veloce. I think they have potential. Like they beat Falcons, which is not an easy thing to do. Like I think they seem like an inconsistent team. They're a new team. I'm giving it to Renegades. LAN experience, baby. I know that doesn't mean much nowadays, but like I like Renegades. I believe in them. So that's the wildcard done. I don't think it looks bad, honestly. I think that looks like a pretty believable thing to happen. I have 2 EU, 3 NA, 2 OCE, and 1 SAM team going through. I think it's believable, yeah. I'd say so. So now for the main event. But this is tough. Like from now on, I just want to say like the main event's so hard to predict. Like, cause like anyone can go through. Honestly, when I say everyone, I mean anyone. Literally anyone can go through. All the teams here are so talented. Like, I'm not a guy that's a big fan of versus NA debate personally, so I don't care. I have no problems putting an NA team over an EU team if I think that's gonna happen. I think that's a dumb debate. I think they're as good as each other, so I just wanted to say that in case I do some crazy upset. But in most Renegades, I don't think that'll be the case. I mean, what do you want me to say? I think Moist is winning that, no problem. Now Fury versus version 1. Do I do it? This is hard. I think that's going to 7 though. I think version 1 is winning this primarily because of the playstyle they have. I think they have a good playstyle against Fury. I think Fury's gotten better at it, but like I think SAM teams really struggle with teams that demo a lot, which is the case for version 1. So even though I believe Fury can beat them, we have never seen this matchup. I think version 1 is beating. I think version 1 is winning that. And BDS versus Secret. Do I have them looking bad? Version BDS? No, I don't. I don't think neither them or G2 will look bad in this tournament. I think they'll both look alright. I think the spring tournament doesn't mean much. Like happens, teams don't look good at all the times. So I think they'll be as good as they were online. I mean, not as good as they were online, but like a lot better. Like a lot better than they were in the spring major, which is enough to beat Secret here. And then Falcons Optic. I think this is pretty straightforward as well. I might give a 4 low here, honestly. Yeah, why not? Now, Moist versus version 1. Here, let me see what I do. I just saw the matchup I have. Jesus Christ. In the lower bracket. Moist versus version 1. Do I do it? I'm thinking if I go with version 1. I don't think I do, because listen, I know version 1 is kind of known for beating Moist, but like last time they faced each other, Moist completely destroyed version 1. Like the 2 times version 1 beat Moist, it was in game 5s, in best of 5s, and I think Moist is very good when it comes to best of 7s. It's very hard to beat Moist in the best of 7. There's a super clutch team, they'll play well under the pressure. Even though Com does have the the crowd on this side this time, and I think that will be scary. But I'm not too worried for Moist. If there's a team I think can handle the pressure, it's definitely Moist. No, BDS versus Falcons. I think. Listen, I think BDS and Falcons are two very similar teams in terms of playstyle. They are both very aggressive. They pressure a lot. I think they're going to 7. A very back and forth game. I think anyone can win here. Like that's why it's so hard to predict these matches. I don't know who's winning most of them. But like I think if Seiko plays the way he played online, BDS wins that. The question is, do I think Seiko's playing like he played online? No, I don't. So Falcons winning that. So yeah, Falcons and West have made it. Yes, I'm for Renegade Furia. Oh my god, this is gonna be cool. I don't know what to do. I think it's gonna be closer than people think. But I think Fury is gonna show improvement here. I can't take Fury out that early. Last time I doubted Furia. I think they changed 7 though. Because last time I doubted Furia, they was at the Spring Major. And then they were insane at Spring Major still. I'll never doubt Fury again. They're insane. Secret versus Optic. I think this can be close, but I think they played in Wildcard actually. No, it was them and the club, and Optic and Pioneers. Yeah, if I have them beating Pioneers, I have them beating Optic honestly. Oh, sorry. I have them beating Secret without struggling much. I think it's gonna be 4-1. Pretty chill win. I like the Optic roster, honestly. Then BDS Fury. Oh my god, what do I do? Actually, I'm gonna leave that for last. Maybe. I want to do this one first because this one's easier. Version 1 vs Optic. Pretty straightforward. I think Version 1 is one of the teams with the best matchup against Optic. They know that team super well. They know how to beat them. They've beat them so many times. They have such a good matchup against them. I think they're 4-1 in this. Not struggling at all. You know who's struggling? Well, me, because who's going through here? Like, I do want to do Furia, but like, if I have BDS going to 7 against Falcons, I have them looking good. I don't know, man. BDS is a lot to prove. I think they have the nerves, though. I think they're very nervous, and BDS is a very emotional team. I'm gonna say he goes to 7, but like, if he goes to 7, I have Furia winning it, though. My brain says Furia, but like, my heart says BDS. I won't let the EU bias come over me. Actually, I'll let the coin decide. Says heads. You know what? The coin's never wrong. I don't know. I don't know, man. That's tough. I don't know what to say. I feel like it's gonna be wrong, and then Fury's gonna like. I'll probably have whoever wins the semifinals. Honestly, I can see Fury either going out here or even making the grand finals. Who knows? Fury can do anything at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if Fury beat BDS at all. I just want to say that. G2 Pioneers. I think it's gonna be pretty easy for G2. And I think they're gonna struggle a lot. I'm gonna say it's a 4-2. Because, yeah, why not? So it seems like Pioneers was kind of competitive, because I believe allowing Pioneers, one of probably my favorite roster in the entire tournament here. Them, Space Station, and like Version 1, probably my favorite rosters, even though I'm from EU. So yeah, I have them taking 2 games of G2. In Point versus Carmine Corp. I think this is a pretty close matchup, closer than what people think. I do think the LAN nerves hits Endpoint pretty hard. I know the LAN experience doesn't matter much nowadays, but like, I don't know, Archie and Relating Wave seem kind of nervous online, and even Metal, who has a lot of LAN experience. I think Carmine wins this in 7. I think endpoints will be competitive though. FaZe Senpa. I think that's pretty straightforward for FaZe. Yeah, I'd say so. FaZe 4-2. Yeah, why not? I think that's fair. I think that's believable, yeah. Okay, so then NRG versus SSG. I will have SSG winning this pretty easily as well. I think it's gonna be a 4-1 and this is a 4-2. I don't believe in NRG in the slightest. I'm sorry. I wanna believe in NRG, but I really don't. I don't think they're looking good. Even Bismuth said it on stream. He doesn't have a lot of faith in them. I would be happy to be proven wrong, but I think they're not gonna win. I think there's a 4-2, and I also think they're going out here in 4-2 again by Simple. I think that's gonna be heartbreaking. Probably a roster change happening, which by the way I plan on doing a video about the transfer window a few days after this is posted. So yeah, whenever I feel like it, honestly. Maybe after the championship, maybe. I don't know. I'll see when I want to post it. Maybe in the middle of it, even. I'll see after. Now, I'll do this one. Yeah, I forgot to do this one. Carmine G2. I know Carmine beat G2 last time, but I do believe in G2 a lot. I think G2 is gonna look good. I think they want to prove that they can beat the team that, just like what Furia did to Renegade. I think they want to prove that they can beat the team that beat them in the Spring Major. They want to prove that they're not the same team. They're much better now. And I think they're gonna win this in 6. Yeah. No. Pioneers versus Endpoint. No, FaZe versus SSG before that. Okay, FaZe versus SSG. It's always a very close match. One of my favorite matches to watch personally. I love that match. That match and Space Station version 1, that's my favorite match to watch. Always so entertaining in the NA. This one is always a conflict. I think it's going to 7. And I think SSG, does SSG do it? I don't know, man. Do I have SSG doing that? I have a lot of questions about SSG though. I don't know if they can start off well enough to do it. Yeah, who cares? I'm doing it. Alright. Now Pioneers versus Endpoint. I think I'm gonna go for an upset here. I just said good stuff about Endpoint up there, but I think the Londoners get to them. They're gonna be in the lower quarterfinal. They have a lot to lose. Pioneers is a lower regional, small region team. They have nothing to lose. I think they have a lot to play. I think they have better mechanics than Endpoint. They're faster than them. I think if Endpoint doesn't play good defense, I think they're gonna struggle. And I think I want to go for the upside. It's gonna be a game 7. Pioneers is good at game 7. Champions Field. I think they're winning. I need an upset. They're gonna prove how much they've improved and that they can compete with the top teams. But like, you know, I just said they can compete with the top teams. Well, yeah, not FaZe. Yeah, FaZe has a very similar playstyle to Pioneers. I think they're gonna run away with it. And now here for the last match, Carmine versus Simpa. I'm gonna say Carmine. I think, yeah, Carmine. Carmine in 6. Pretty straightforward match. I don't know if we've seen that during winter. Let me see. We didn't see here. Regional 3. I think we saw it in Regional 2. No, it's always Evil Geniuses. I always forget that. Semper is like a consistent top 8 team. Pretty sure in top 12. Yeah. It was 2 top 8s and 1 top 12 if I'm not wrong. Yeah. They didn't face each other, but I think Carmine's pretty better. A lot better than them. So yeah. Okay, so this is my top 8. 4 NA, 3 U and 1 Mina. I think it's gonna be a very interesting bracket. So first of all, Moist versus Carmine. I don't know, man. It's hard. Like, I think Moist is a better LAN team, and they're better online. They lost to them online before, but I think they're gonna win this chilling. It depends on how they look. Like these matches are always so hard to predict. Like I don't know, man. Space Station versus BTS. Okay, I had BTS beating Fury, but like I think this is the end of the road to them. I think the playoffs, but if they make it here, they might be very scary. I don't know, man. They might be looking very scary. I think it's going to 7. I don't think, yeah, just like what I said with Fury, I don't think BDS is a very good Game 7 team. Like, it kind of hurts me to take BDS out now. I want to see them doing well, especially for an European like me. Like, I said I wouldn't put any bias on this prediction, so yeah, I'm going with SSG. I also really like SSG. G2 version 1. I think if there's a team that can upset G2, it's version 1. Version 1 has upset them before, I think in regional 1 or 2. I think that's 1. It was FSG, I'm sorry. SSG did it. Yeah, it wasn't very close, honestly. Here it was yeah, 4-2 two times. Yeah, I can't have it. G2 is winning that. It's hard, honestly. It's hard. These predictions are hard, man. And then FaZe Falcons. I mean, I think Falcons wins against FaZe every single time they play against each other. It seemed like they were so much better when they played against each other in spring. FaZe didn't even look bad. I think Falcons has a favorable matchup against FaZe, honestly. But if FK pops off, I can see them winning. A lot of 4-2s, wait. That's better. Now, okay, we have our top 4. Moist versus SSG, okay. I think it's time for the biggest upset yet. I have to do it. SSG beating Moist, hear me out. I don't. Everyone has Moist in their finals, and a lot of people have them winning the entire thing. I don't like to have like the last major winner to have winning the next big event. I don't like to do that, and I don't think they'll win this. I think they'll come close. I can see them winning. I wouldn't be surprised. They're probably the favorites to win it all. But I think if there's a team that can take them down, is SSG. SSG has brought them to 2 Game 7 in a row. Like in the Winter Major and the Spring Major, they took them to a long overtime in the Spring Major, Game 7. I think it's time. The story will reverse. Just like what Semper did to Dignitas in the Fall Major, like when they finally won against them in the quarterfinals for top 4 when they always lost to D. I think it's time for SSG to do the same to Moist. Now G2 Falcons. Do I do the All-NA Grand Finals? No, I don't. I think Falcons are the better team though. I do have to say it. Falcons are a better team. No. I really like Falcons. Like, I can see G2 winning honestly. I do think Falcons are the better team, but like G2 has a lot of talent in the like if they're playing like they did in the Winter Major, I can totally see the upset. Like G2 is a very fast and aggressive team. They have similar play styles honestly. But like when I look at it in individual talent, like God, they have CRK, Ahmad and Khaled. Like it's a stacked roster. I don't know what to say. I have a lot of faith in them. And now the grand finals of the Rlcs World Championship. Everything on the line. The entire season's been building up to this. What do I think is gonna happen? I think Falcons won't handle the pressure, and I know this is heartbreaking. They're gonna finish second again, and the SSG boys, my favorite team from NA, all biased. I don't care. Like they're gonna win it all, baby. I think they deserve it after the rough start they had to the season. I think the MVP is probably gonna be Arsenal. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Arsenal or Daniel. I don't know. I don't think Rlcs is the kind of player to get the MVP, even though he's my favorite player in SSG. I think it's gonna be Daniel probably, or something like that. I don't know. I think they're very close playing against each other. I think it's gonna be a game 7, by the way, because World Championship, we gotta have a good script. Like I think PlayStation is winning two World Championships in a row for NA. I can say it honestly. I know Twitter is gonna go crazy if this happens, like NA winning. Like all the EU versus NA debates are gonna be crazy, but I don't care. I don't. I would like to see an EU team winning, obviously, because I'm from EU, and I would always prefer to see EU be happy than NA. But like, I wouldn't mind to see NA winning. I don't really care about that. And I really like SSG. I think it's gonna be a close series, just like it was at Spring. But I think SSG will have a better start to the series, especially because they'll be motivated after beating Moist. And I think they're gonna run away with it in Game 7. They're finally gonna clutch in Game 7s against these two teams when they failed to clutch in Spring Major. So yeah, I think this is it for my prediction. I don't know who's a big dark horse in my predictions. Like, there's not really a big dark horse. I think this is a pretty straightforward prediction. So yeah, it's probably wrong. I don't know, but we'll wait and see. I'll see when I can upload the transfer window video that I'm planning on doing. I'll see. Or I'm also planning on doing the either top 20 players at the World Championship prediction or my opinion after the championship wins. I'll see. So yeah, if you want to see what I'm up to, you can follow me on Twitter. The link will be down below, and well, I'll see you guys.